All right, here we're going straight to Prime Minister Modi in Nashik. Live visuals coming in of the Prime Minister in Nashik here, a roadshow that he's pulling off. In fact, this is one of the biggest rallies of the Prime Minister, right at a time when Maharashtra goes into Lok Sabha polls barely months away, basically just ahead of Lok Sabha elections. We're looking at the Prime Minister's massive outreach in Nashik and weeks ahead of the Ram Mandir inauguration as well. This comes as a huge boost to the BJP cadre. We're looking at Devendra Fadnavis, who's joining the Prime Minister. Ajit Pawar, it appears, who's also on that vehicle with Prime Minister Modi as it traverses through Nashik. Eknath Shinde, the Chief Minister, who's seen right beside Prime Minister Modi. This is a rally in Nashik for the first time, right after the Sena versus Sena war ended. Deputy Correspondent Saurabh Bhaktania joining us live. More on that. Saurabh, go on. Prime Minister Modi's massive outreach in Nashik. The purpose of it, what this will translate into...
Well, Nabila, let me tell you that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's roadshow has started, and here on the visuals on India Today, you can see the roadshow, the convoy have started, and it's a mega roadshow here of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Nashik, and it's the first time that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is visiting Maharashtra just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. Now, this is the 1.5 kilometer long roadshow, and in the entire stretch, here you can see how there are different forms of classical dance, folk dance, and different doles which have been played. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi in frame of India Today, he's in this particular open jeep on the 1.5 kilometer road stretch. With Prime Minister Narendra Modi, I can see Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar. Remember, this particular visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi is very important ahead of Lok Sabha election. This is the mega roadshow, and just look at the crowd over here. People are continuously walking and running along with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's convoy. They just want to have a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
All right, we seem to have lost Saurabh Bhaktania's connection there. We're looking at, like Saurabh rightly said, Prime Minister Modi in Nashik is certainly a huge boost to the BJP cadre at this point. Just barely months before the grand Lok Sabha elections, the Prime Minister reaching out in Maharashtra begins his rally in Nashik. We're looking at a youth festival of sorts that's also organized by the BJP. Here you have Prime Minister flanked by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Eknath Shinde, his deputies, Devendra Fadnavis, as well as Ajit Pawar, who's also right there on that campaign vehicle along with the Prime Minister. Massive crowds that you see that have lined up to greet the Prime Minister. There you have it. A big, that's a telling image. Ajit Pawar, Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis, of course, along with the Prime Minister. A very telling image of the Mahayuti, as they call themselves, the BJP right now in alliance with the Shinde Sena as well as Ajit Pawar faction of the NCP. I'm going to cut to Paulami Saha, who's been very closely tracking Maharashtra elections. Time and again, Paulami, months to go before Lok Sabha elections. Here's a big photo op for the BJP. Prime Minister Modi, Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis, Ajit Pawar, all on one vehicle in one frame.
That's right. That's a big message that's going out from, of course, the Mahayuti in Maharashtra. Eknath Shinde, Ajit Pawar, Devendra Fadnavis and the Prime Minister on top of that vehicle as they, of course, travel through Nashik. This is a big moment, of course. Remember earlier, the Shiv Sena unity faction had taken pot shots ahead of the Speaker's decision in the Sena versus Sena war, Rahul Narvekar's decision, saying that the Prime Minister is slated to visit Maharashtra on the 12th of January. Does that mean he already knows that the Eknath Shinde faction is going to emerge victorious? It seems like there's a grand show which is being planned in Maharashtra already. But I guess the Prime Minister has touched down in Nashik. He will be in Mumbai later today. He will go to Navi Mumbai as well, which is, of course, the adjoining township in Mumbai. And today he has got a whole host of programs which are slated in both Nashik, which is again adjoining Mumbai, not very far from Mumbai itself, And, in Nashik, Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, like I said, today, of course, is National Youth Day as well. So the Prime Minister will be, of course, inaugurating the National Youth Sports Festival as well. But very importantly, what he said earlier in his audio message that he released this morning on social media, he will be, of course, kickstarting that 11-day special ritual that he will be observing in the run-up to the consecration ceremony of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya on January 22nd. He will be kickstarting that from the Nashik Panchvati Dham temple itself. So another very auspicious day for the Prime Minister, where he will, of course, first visit the temple and then, of course, proceed forward with his program. There are very important projects that the Prime Minister, in fact, will be inaugurating and laying the foundation stone for, as he, of course, is in Maharashtra today. He will, of course, like I said, he will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth more than 30,500 crores in Maharashtra today. And a very significant step, which is to ease, in fact, connectivity in Mumbai and in Navi Mumbai. The Prime Minister will be inaugurating the Atal Setu Atal Setu, which is extremely important. It has been built at a cost of about 17,840 crore rupees. Atal Setu is the longest bridge in India and also the longest sea bridge in the country as well. He will also be laying the foundation stone of the underground road tunnel connecting the Eastern Freeways, Orange Gate to Marine Drive as well. Huge connectivity issues that have been, a problem as far as, traffic snarls in Mumbai, and of course, those who are trying to get to the outskirts of Mumbai, Thane or Navi Mumbai. This is going to be a major bonus, something that they've been waiting for a very, very long time itself. He will also, of course, in a significant step to bolster the gems and jewelry sector, the Prime Minister will be inaugurating the Bharat Ratnam and the new enterprises and services tower at Seat, which is in Mumbai itself. So multiple projects related to rail and drinking water also expected to be dedicated to the nation. So while, of course, he's in Nashik, he will inaugurate the 27th National Youth Festival, like I said. And then, of course, by the afternoon, he will be in Mumbai inaugurating, like I said, the biggest, the longest bridge in the country, the longest sea bridge in the country as well, the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Shuri Nawashiva Atal Setu, which it's about 21.8 kilometers long. It's a 6-lane bridge with about 16.5 kilometers of length over sea and about 5.5 kilometers of length over land. So it's the longest bridge, like I said. Faster connectivity to Mumbai International Airport, to Navi Mumbai International Airport, which is also set to be inaugurated this year in 2024, will reduce travel time to a large extent, Nabila, from Mumbai to Pune, from Mumbai to Goa, and also to the southern part of India as well. So it will improve connectivity between Mumbai port as well and the Jawaharlal Nehru port. So he's going to, inaugurate several projects. He will proceed forward to Navi Mumbai from Mumbai later, and will be inaugurating and dedicating to the nation, laying the foundation stone of multiple projects worth about 12,700 crores as well. So, yes, he's got a chock-a-block schedule, but politically, of course, there will be a lot of pot shots taken at this mega show of strength that the Mahayuti seems to be, of course, putting out on display in Nashik at the moment, saying that this, of course, comes at a time that already there's been one verdict which has gone in Eknath Shinde's favor. No disqualifications on either side, but Rahul Narvekar there adjudicating that Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena is the real Shiv Sena. The big NCP decision awaited on the 31st of January.
Right. I'm going to probe a little more with you, Polami, on the kind of political optics that this image really presents. Eknath Shinde, after that win there with the speaker itself, almost pronouncing him in literal words that his Sena is the real Shiv Sena. This is almost like a victory lap of sorts, could we say that? Also establishing the fact that he cements his position as the chief minister. The alliance between the BJP, the Eknath Shinde camp and Ajit Pawar's faction of the NCP remains strong until Lok Sabha now.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is definitely a victory lap of sorts. Like I said, the Shiv Sena UBD faction had almost predicted this, saying, there's a mega show that is being planned in Maharashtra on the 12th of January with the Prime Minister's arrival does the Mahayuti already know that they're going to win when the Speaker pronounces his decision just about 2 days before, of course, the Prime Minister's program? So, yes, there have been pot shots that have been taken, but yes, you can see that as a victory lap itself, because this cements his position as Chief Minister. This, of course, emboldens the Bharatiya Janata Party, who took that gamble in June 2022 to, in fact, ensure that Eknath Shinde broke away with 39 other MLAs from the Shiv Sena, then the United Shiv Sena, then and of course came and joined hands with the Bharatiya Janata Party, because they'd already burned their fingers early on in 2019 itself, when Devendra Fadnavis had formed that 72-hour government with Ajit Pawar then as Deputy Chief Minister, before Ajit Pawar ditched the BJP and went back within 72 hours to the Sharad Pawar fold of the NCP. Of course, they had their moment of vengeance when Ajit Pawar finally did break away again with 40-plus MLAs from the NCP and joined hands with the Bharatiya Janata Party Eknath Shinde government in 2023, last year, July 2023. So, yes, the BJP, as far as, this entire politics of Maharashtra is concerned, has come a full circle. It remains to be seen, of course, Nabila, how the UBD faction of the Shiv Sena plays this, whether they go to the people and ask for sympathy and say that this is how they betrayed us. They had their men everywhere, including the Speaker, who is, of course, a BJP MLA. So, the decision of our petitions, as far as our petition to disqualify 40 MLAs, including Eknath Shinde from the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly, that was a foregone conclusion. But it is for now, it is for the people now to, of course, decide who the real Shiv Sena is. So they'll go to the electorate with that, of course, vision. And, of course, that demand. It remains to be seen, of course, how the three of partners, of course, decide on seat sharing ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. And remember, this is also very crucial here for Maharashtra. Maharashtra goes to polls at the end of this year. So it's around the month of November, October, when Maharashtra will go to polls as well. So very, very crucial year for the state, and the BJP will be going all guns blazing into this election, having, suffered a humiliation in 2019 when they had a pre-poll alliance with the Shiv Sena, the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena, the United Shiv Sena then, and then right after the election results, which gave them an overwhelming majority, Uddhav Thackeray broke away from the BJP because he was not being made Chief Minister and joined hands with the NCP and Congress to form the Mahavikas Aghadi government then.
This is surely then for the BJP trying to dig in their heels with the Prime Minister there, big smile as he waves to the crowds, asserting the BJP's alliance in Maharashtra until 2024 Lok Sabha polls. What's a big takeaway here is also, Pallavi, Prime Minister Modi has just announced his 11-day fast ritual that he's going to be carrying out right before the Pran Pratishtha ceremony on Jan 22nd of the Ram Mandir. 11-day ritual that will kick off from Maharashtra's Panchvati.
That's right. The Prime Minister will be at the Panchvati Dham, which, of course, was not something which was, mentioned very clearly as far as itinerary was concerned. You heard that announcement being made by the Prime Minister himself when he released a special audio message earlier this morning. So this is obviously going to, in a way, tug at the, heartstrings of the devout in Maharashtra as well, that he, of course, kickstarts his 11-day special ritual of observance from Nashik in Maharashtra. It's a huge state, Maharashtra, 48 seats that go to polls in the Lok Sabha elections, and then, of course, 288 in the assembly. It's high stakes as far as the Bharatiya Janata Party, the NDA, are concerned, and hence the Prime Minister and the BJP will be laying a lot of focus on their campaign in Maharashtra. This is not the first visit, this is not the last visit. He will keep returning to Maharashtra because there's a huge gamble that they've taken in joining hands with two partners in order to form the Mahayuti government. They had the numbers when they joined hands with Eknath Shinde itself. But to bring Ajit Pawar on board with his 40-plus MLAs, he, of course, the numbers say 41. He claims before the Election Commission that he's got 44 backing him. That is obviously, it's a test that has to go through the Election Commission and the Speaker's office. But the fact of the matter is that to bring Ajit Pawar on board, what the BJP did was to break the NCP, something that the NCP has, dealt a body blow to the BJP when Ajit Pawar had broken away for 72 hours. And then, of course, the NCP ensured that he returned to their fold, embarrassing Devendra Fadnavis and the Bharatiya Janata Party. So BJP, of course, ensured that they reversed that moment and ensured Ajit Pawar came back on board with the Bharatiya Janata Party. So it's a huge gamble. It's been, a political potboiler in Maharashtra over the last 5 years with lots of plot twists that we've witnessed over the last couple of years, starting with Eknath Shinde breaking ranks with Uddhav Thackeray and then joining hands with the Bharatiya Janata Party. So how much of that gamble is going to pay off? A lot is at stake for the Bharatiya Janata Party.
All right. So this is Prime Minister Modi's big rally here that we see in Nashik. Paulami breaking it down for us. What does it look like politically? The optics of it, where the Maharashtra government at this point, involving the BJP, the Eknath Shinde camp and the Ajit Pawar NCP camp, three of them flexing right before Lok Sabha 2024 polls, barely 3 months away. At this point, clearly the BJP along with the Shiv Sena for 2019 Lok Sabha Paulami had won the large share of the Lok Sabha seats. In fact, the Shiv Sena had of the Uddhav Thackeray camp. Now, with this alliance of the three partners, the BJP, Eknath Shinde camp, Sharad Pawar camp, beg your pardon, Ajit Pawar camp here, three of them coming together, how do you think will it boost their prospects for 2024 in the Lok Sabha seats that they ideally... So far, we see that the Shiv Sena of the Uddhav Thackeray camp have said that they are the real Shiv Sena. They are the ones who have won Maharashtra. They are bargaining with the Congress heavily. But on one end, on the other, we see these three players now coming together. How does it benefit them for 2024 to come together as an alliance?
Well, as far as, the alliance is concerned, like I said, BJP had the numbers with Eknath Shinde itself. Then to bring on NCP and just bolster the numbers way beyond the halfway mark as far as the assembly is concerned. BJP is trying to ensure that it has possibly the strongest ground going into these elections. And this latest, verdict coming in from the Speaker's office for the Eknath Shinde faction, of course, like I said, the NCP decision is awaited. It comes on the 31st of January. But this in itself has been a huge morale booster, cementing their position before the people that, by law, it appears that Eknath Shinde was completely legitimate in the way that he broke ranks with Uddhav Thackeray. And he had the numbers, he had the support of most party members. And that is exactly why he is, of course, in power right now. And he's been recognized as the real Shiv Sena, not just by the Election Commission, which gave him this Shiv Sena symbol and name, but also by the Speaker's office right now. So both tests are passed as far as the Eknath Shinde is concerned. But as far as Lok Sabha elections go, Nabila, it is going to be Prime Minister Modi's face that this Mahayuti is going to go into the elections with. So, they're going to appeal to the people to vote for Narendra Modi at the center. And that is what they hope will, in fact, play on the people's minds as they go in to cast their precious vote when the day is set. But as far as the assembly elections are concerned in Maharashtra, which again, like I said, come towards the end of this year, that is going to be the real test. Remember earlier when Eknath Shinde had joined ranks with the BJP breaking away from Uddhav Thackeray, there was a lot of sympathy as well among the Shiv Sainik voter, the cadre as well for Uddhav Thackeray. It was projected as Balasaheb Thackeray's son had been betrayed by his own men. And there was a lot of sympathy, and that's something that made this combination of the BJP Eknath Shinde government at that point of time a little wary, about their prospects, considering, elections like the municipal corporation elections, the PMC elections, the Mumbai municipal corporation elections, extremely, crucial, the biggest pot of money that is there with any municipal corporation in the country. And those elections were to happen in February last year. They still not happened at this point of time, and that was a lot was spoken about it, and it was analyzed that it's possibly because BJP and the Shinde faction were not very confident that going into that election they would come out with a thumping majority. Nobody wants to lose a Mumbai Municipal Corporation election, and it has been dominated for years by the Shiv Sena. They felt the sympathy wave in favor of Uddhav Thackeray might just work in his favor. He might sweep those elections at the BMC, and like I said, the biggest pot of money would be with him. So those BMC elections are yet to happen. Of course, the reason given was, there are many court cases and matters that remain to be resolved, because of which those elections can't be held because they're extremely crucial. But right now, of course, emboldened by the Speaker's decision, it's highly likely that after the Lok Sabha elections, those BMC elections will happen.
Right, Paul, let me request you to stay with us. I'm going to quickly cut across to Saurabh Aktania, also joining us live right from the spot. Saurabh, huge developmental push by the Prime Minister, nearly 30,000 crore infra push. And this massive Atal bridge that we see there is going to be inaugurated, touted to be India's longest sea bridge. So for Maharashtrians, this is a big day.
So, well, Nabila, let me tell you that projects worth around 30,500 crores will be inaugurated and foundation stone will be laid. So, this is a very big development push by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's program in Maharashtra. And just before the Lok Sabha election, it is the first time when Prime Minister Narendra Modi is coming to Maharashtra. And when I saw the convoy which was passing through this particular stretch, it was clear that the strong message has been given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself that the Mahayuti is very strong in Maharashtra. On the convoy, along with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, was Chief Minister of Maharashtra Eknath Shinde. And remember, just 2 days back, there was the decision which came out from the Speaker of Maharashtra clearly saying that Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena is the real Shiv Sena. And along with Eknath Shinde was Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar. So clearly a strong message being given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself. And this visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also very important because remember, on 22nd January program, ahead of that, this particular program in Nashik, because most of the Ramayan scenes have happened in Nashik. It is also called Panchwati. Be it the Surpanaka Kand or also the Sita Haran Kand, all of this have happened in Nashik. And we are joined by small children over here. They were present and they performed yoga as well. क्या किया आप लोग ने जब प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी आए, कैसा लगा?
All right, we seem to have a patchy connection there, but nonetheless, you can expect jammers wherever Prime Minister Modi traverses through. So there you have Saurabh Aktania attempting to give us information, but lots of network issues because of the jammers, of course, owing to security. But those are live visuals that we are bringing for you right from Nashik. Prime Minister Narendra Modi waving to the crowds as he's traversing through the streets of Nashik right ahead of inaugurating developmental projects worth 30,000 crores.